If you're watching this right now, this is not a coincidence. This message found you for a reason. Maybe you're feeling stuck or sensing deep down that something in your life is about to shift. Whatever brought you here, trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Because what if I told you that the key to unlocking the next chapter of your life is hidden in the very thing you've been avoiding? Uncertainty. We all say we want growth. We want change. We want to become the best version of ourselves. But when life invites us to step into the unknown, that's when fear shows up. We resist. We cling to what feels safe because the mind tells us, what if I fail? What if I make the wrong choice? What if everything falls apart? But here's the truth. Nothing truly transformative happens in certainty. Growth only happens when you step outside of what's comfortable. So why do we fear uncertainty? And more importantly, how can we use it to our advantage? By the end of this video, you'll understand why uncertainty is not your enemy, but your greatest ally. And if you embrace it, you'll unlock a version of yourself that you never knew existed. Are you ready? Let's begin. The mind craves certainty. It seeks safety, wants to protect us from the unknown. And for most of our lives, safety has looked like routine, predictability, staying where things feel familiar. And while that might feel comfortable, it's also the reason so many of us feel stuck. Because here's the catch. Growth doesn't happen in certainty. It happens in the unknown. In the spaces where we have no guarantees, where we step forward not knowing exactly how things will unfold. Think of a seed buried underground, in complete darkness, no sunlight, no proof that it will ever grow into something more. It doesn't get to see the tree it will become. It just breaks open. No guarantee, no safety net, just trust, and that's exactly how transformation works. So ask yourself, are you resisting growth because you're afraid of uncertainty? And if so, what might be waiting for you on the other side? Every transformation, every breakthrough begins the same way, with uncertainty. Think about it. Every skill you've ever learned, every major shift in your life, every time you've grown into a stronger, wiser version of yourself, it all started with stepping into the unknown. And yet, we resist it. We hesitate. We fear what might happen if we take that leap. But what if uncertainty isn't the thing holding you back, but the very thing trying to set you free? A baby bird doesn't know it can fly until it leaps. It stands at the edge of the nest, looking down, feeling the weight of uncertainty. What if I fall? What if I'm not ready? But that hesitation, that moment of fear, is actually the space right before it discovers its own ability to soar. What if the same is true for you? What if the moment you're questioning everything is actually the moment right before you realize your own strength? You've heard the stories, people who go through the hardest moments of their lives, loss, failure, uncertainty, and somehow they emerge on the other side completely transformed, as if they've become someone entirely new. Think of a phoenix. Before it can rise into something greater, it must go through the fire. It doesn't avoid the fire. It doesn't escape it. It surrenders to it. And in doing so, it is reshaped into something more powerful than before. What if the challenge you're facing right now isn't here to break you, but to refine you? What if this fire is the very thing transforming you into who you're meant to be? So what if instead of fearing uncertainty, you welcomed it? What if the very thing you're afraid of is actually the next step in your evolution? You're still here? That's no accident. This message found you for a reason. Maybe there's something in your life you've been avoiding, a decision you've been hesitating to make, a path you feel drawn to, but fear has kept you standing still. Maybe deep down, you've been waiting for a sign. Consider this that sign. Now take a moment. What's one area of your life where you know you need to step into the unknown? Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. Sit with that for a second. The answer is already within you. If this resonates with you, comment, "I'm ready." But knowing this isn't enough, how do you actually start embracing uncertainty without feeling completely overwhelmed? Let's break it down into small, actionable steps so you can start moving forward with confidence. Stepping into the unknown doesn't mean taking a giant leap all at once. It starts with one small step, and then another, and then another. What's one thing, one small action you can take today that's just outside your comfort zone? Maybe it's speaking up in a conversation when you normally stay quiet. Trying something new instead of sticking to your routine. Saying yes to an opportunity that excites you, even if it scares you a little. Growth doesn't happen all at once. It happens in those tiny, daily choices to expand beyond what you've always known. Here's something powerful. The physical feeling of fear and excitement, it's the same. Your heart races, your breath quickens, your body is preparing for something big. What if the fear you feel isn't a warning, but an invitation? What if instead of saying, "I'm afraid," you told yourself, "I'm excited"? Try it. See how it changes everything. We get so caught up in wanting guarantees. But the truth is, real growth happens in the journey, not in the destination. Instead of asking, "Will this work out?" ask, "What will I learn from this?" Because whether you succeed or stumble, you'll come out stronger than before. You faced uncertainty before, and guess what? You made it through every challenge, every moment of doubt, every time you thought you couldn't, you did. You're stronger than you think, more capable than you realize. And if you can trust yourself, you'll see that the unknown isn't something to fear. It's where you become who you're meant to be. So now, there's just one question left. Will you take that first step? Uncertainty is not a wall, it's a doorway. And the only thing standing between you and the life you truly want is your willingness to step through it. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take that first step. Your future self is already waiting on the other side of this choice. If this message spoke to you, if it resonated in some way, let me know in the comments. What's one small step you're going to take today to embrace uncertainty? Your journey is yours, but we're all in this together. Let's grow, let's evolve together. Thank you for being amazing. Until next time, stay empowered.